Here's the tools that you're going to need to change the spark plug on your lawnmower. You'll need a ratchet, a 13/16 socket, a new spark plug, and a gapping tool to ensure that the gap on the spark plug is right for your engine. Other than that, it's a very straightforward job. I'll link all the tools that I use in this video down in the description box, and let's get started. What are some symptoms of a bad spark plug? Well, one of the biggest is when you try and start your lawnmower, it won't start. So this is one of those easy things that you can check and replace yourself, only for a couple bucks. Over time, with the process going on in the engine, that will gum up the spark plug, making it such that the engine isn't working properly or isn't responding appropriately, given that this creates the spark for the combustion process. So it's good to keep an eye on this every season. I'll apologize for the wind in advance, but first thing that we're going to want to do is come over to the front of the mower where we see this wire that goes into the spark plug. All you do is just pull that off like that, and then that will get you to your spark plug. This is a 13/16. Get your socket over there, and like that, just loosen it. And there's your old spark plug. You can see some carbon buildup on that. It's good to replace these about every year, especially right before your mowing season starts. That's why I'm doing that today. And let's get the new one in. And first thing we'll need to do is gap the new spark plug, and I'll show you how to do that. Given I have a Briggs Stratton engine, I went to their website to find the gap that I'll need for my spark plug. And scrolling down here, I can see that I need, for my Quantum engine, I need a gap of 0.03. So I'm going to show you how to gap it next. And I'll make sure to have a link to this chart in the description box below, just so you can find the gap size that you need for your mower. So when we get our new spark plug, I want to make sure that it's gapped properly before we install it into our lawnmower. So this little protective sleeve usually indicates that it's already been pre-gapped, quote unquote, but I always like to check it just to make sure that it actually is properly gapped. And what you do is, with a gapping tool, you just slide in that between the two and then slide it until it stops. So as you can see here, it looks like we're pretty close. We're about 0.028, I would say. So to open that gap just a hair, we slide the head of the spark plug in there, and then just gently, I can't emphasize that enough, gently pull. And that should get us to where we want to be. So as you can see, just that tiny bit, we're almost at 0.029. And again, just small increments. You can go too much and make the spark plug unusable, so just make small alterations to the gap. And if you go too far, a way that you can make it smaller, I'll show you that. So there you go. I'm pretty okay with that. That's between 0.029 and 0.03. If you're off a little bit, it'll be okay. But let's say you make this gap too wide, so you can just turn over the gapping tool and just push down slightly, of course, making small adjustments, and that can shrink that gap between these two. So now I will install this into my engine. Now that our spark plug is gapped, we can start threading it in. It's helpful to sometimes turn it backwards, and then once you hear it click like I just did, you can start turning it the other way just to make sure you don't cross thread. And there's probably a torque spec on this. I don't know it off the top of my head, but it doesn't take much. It's just a spark plug. So what I do is just see it till it's tight, like that, and then one more, maybe eighth of a turn. And that's more than plenty. You really do not need to go in much with this. And then what we'll do is just click the spark plug boot back on. You should hear it click like that. And let's start it up, make sure it works okay. there you go. That's how you change the spark plug on a lawnmower. Very simple job. You can easily do it at home just for a couple bucks. Again, I'll link all the tools that I use in the spark plug in the description box of this video, as well as other videos that might be helpful in terms of doing some other maintenance and some tuning up of your lawnmower. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Ask any questions below if you have them. And check out my other videos. I try and help homeowners and vehicle owners with repairs, save you some money, and help you learn some stuff along the way. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.